time and work. Expect one question minimum. भार्गवी तो थोड़ा समझा दो. Time and work. See, first there is the concept of men and days. First, there is a concept of men days, right? What is this concept? Let's try to understand this. If let's say there are 10 men, right? They can do some work in, let's say, 4 days. If you increase the number of men from 20 to 10 to 20 and keep the work as constant, if there are 10 men and they can do some work in 4 days, then 20 men will do the same work in how many days? 2 days, right? So can we say these are inversely proportional? As you double this has become half. 10 is becoming 20, 4 is becoming 2. So first thing, men is inversely proportional to days when work is constant. That means if I want to find out work, I will first remove the sign of proportionality. 1 upon days. And if I cross multiply this, it's called men days will give you work. Example, if I say that 5 men can do a work in 4 days. 5 men can do a work in 4 days. If I have to find out total work, what I can do? Multiply this with this. What they're saying, 5 men and they can do some work in 4 days, right? 5 men can do it in 4 days. Same as this, right? What I'm doing in order to find out work, I'm multiplying men with days. How many men are there? 5 and days 4. 5 4s are 20 men days, right? What is the meaning of this? If there are 20 men, they will take 1 day to finish this work. And if there are 20 days, 1 man will take 20 days alone to finish this work. Men days का मतलब क्या होता है? 20 men will take 1 day to finish this work. And if I multiply this 20 with days, become 1 man. So 20 days में एक आदमी काम खत्म करेगा. That means 1 man can do the work in 20 days. Understood from here? So this is the concept of men and days, which you should know. When you do some work, right, there is something called speed of doing the work, also called rate of doing work. That is also called efficiency. If I have to find out efficiency is always equal to work upon time. This efficiency is also called rate of doing work. Efficiency is also called rate of doing work. Right? Right? Now, if let's say if there are M1 men, they take N1 days by doing R1 units per day. R1 units per day means this is efficiency. And if I ask you, then how many men are needed to do the same work in a given number of days, right? So M1, N1 into M2 into N2 are days. Example, question is, say if there are 5 men can do a work in 10 days by doing 2 units per day. Here, either you involve efficiency or not. In this case, I'm involving efficiency. Sometime without efficiency is also given. So, in that case, what formula you have to use? In this case, what formula you have to use? 5 men can do a work in 10 days by doing 2 units per day. Then, how many men are needed to do the same work? See, I'm not changing my work, I'm doing the same work in 4 days by doing 5 units per day. The question, right? How many men are needed? So understand, whenever we have such cases, some men are taking some number of days by doing X some units per day, and how many men are needed to do the same work in that many days. And so the formula in such cases is M1 N1 R1 upon W1 is equal to M2 N2 R2 upon. In this case, if work is same, so you can ignore this W1 and W2 or simply write cancel them, right? But if I said twice the work, so if this is 1, this will be 2. If I say thrice the work, half the work, right? 1 half, 1 twice, thrice, right? It depends from what is given in the question. Like in this question, your work is same. So I have to write W1 and W2 both are same, right? Then I have to use this formula to get the answer for this. So in first case, how many men are there? 5. 10 days by doing 2 units per day. Second case, how many men? Let's say X men. 4 by doing 5 units per day. Same work, right? Now this is 5 into 10 into 2 by 5 into 4. 5 5 cancel, 2 2s are 4, 2. So we require how many men? 5 men. In this case also require 5 men. Why this is happening? Because although we decrease the number of days, but we increase the efficiency. That is why we are getting 5 men in this case also. In first case also 5 men. For this question, you will not always get the same answers, right? So this formula is, now if efficiency is not given, then you remove R1 and R2 and formula will remain same. Remove efficiency, if R1 R2 remove कर देना. के लिए पहले टोटल वर्क विल हैव टू फाइंड इट आउट. बताता हूँ, वो क्वेश्चंस भी हैं. Now, the other types of question which you have here is understand men days ka concept is very important. When you multiply men with days, it will give you total work. Finding total work is important, right? Now, second thing, as I told you, this formula is, what is the formula I gave you for efficiency? Efficiency is work upon time. So if you want to find out work also, you can multiply efficiency with what? Time. Efficiency into time will give you what? Work. Right? Now, the simplest type of problem which you get, what are these? The simplest type of problem which you get in time and work is done. If A can do a work in 10 days and B can do the same work in 15 days. The question is, if A can do some work in how many days? 10 days, while B can do the same work in 15 days, then A and B together can do the same work in how many days? Right? A and B can do the same work in how many days? Let's try to understand this question. See, there are various ways of solving the question. एक जो बुक के पीछे दिखाते हैं वो लोग मेथड, वो दैट मेथड यू शुड नॉट यूज इट, बस वो वन बाय लेके करते हैं उसको सॉल्व. I'll tell you that method. What is that method? Tell me one thing. What is A's one day work? If A can do some work in 10 days, A's one day work is what? 1 by 10. And what about B's one day work? 1 by 15. If A can do some work in 10 days, in one day, how much work he will do? In one day, how much work he will do? 1 by 10 units per day or not? 1 by 10. Suppose you can do some work in 2 days. So per day you will do how much work? 1 by 2 or not? 50%, 50%. You can do some work in 10 days. So every day you will do 10% or not? Just 1 by 10. And what about B's one day work? 1 by 15 or not? Because B can finish the same work in how many days? It is 1 day per day he is doing 1 by 15, which is whatever in terms of percentage, right? So can you tell me what is A plus B's one day work? Very good. 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. Don't note down this method. Not needed. LCM 30. So 10 threes are 15 twos are. How much it will be? 5 by 30, which is equal to what? 1 by 6. Can we say A plus B's one day work, A plus B's one day work is equal to how much? 1 by units per day. Units per day, that means they are doing 1 by 6 every day. So in how many days they will finish this work? Find out time. That means we have to find out time. Time is equal to what? Work upon efficiency is 1 by 6. Because total work in such cases we consider as 1 unit. Basically, iska reciprocal. So it will become 6 days. If you are doing 1 by 6 every day, 1 by 6, 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 1 by 6. In 6 days, we'll do 6 by 6. 6 by 6 means 100% work. Right? Now, this method is good. Should know it. But then there is a better method. Then there is a better method. And what is that method? For such method, first of all, you always consider your total work is equal to LCM of all given number of days which you find there. In this case, what you can find out? 10 and 15. 10 and 15, right? What's the LCM of 10 and 15? 30 units. 30 units. That means total work is, let's say, 30 units. If I have to find out the efficiency of A, formula for efficiency is work upon time. So A is doing this 30 units in how many days? 10 days given in the question. Cancel, this will give you what? 3 units per day, right? And what is efficiency of B? 30 upon 15, which is equal to what? 2 units per day. What is efficiency of A plus B? 5 units per day or not? 3 plus 2. Now we have to find out what? Time taken by A plus B to finish this work together. Now together they have to do 30 units, but combine efficiency, which is 5, which will give you what? 6 days. Both are giving you same answer. Both methods are actually same. And when there are two people, finding out efficiency is actually very easy. First note down this, then I'll tell you efficiency कैसे निकालना है. LCM. LCM of time taken. Whatever number of days you find out, take the LCM of that. Take the LCM of that as your here. The first method I generally don't suggest students, right? I mean, know it and don't use it. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you. A and B. A can do it in how many days? 10 days. While B can do it in what? 15 days, right? See, this is what? Time and efficiency, right? If work is constant, understand something from here. If this is constant, then efficiency is inversely proportional to time. Work is constant, right? In this case, both are doing same work or not? Both are doing same work or not? Just one second. Both are doing same work. करता हूँ एक मिनट. So efficiency will be what? Cancel it, right? First. How much it is? 2 is to 3. Work time is what? 2 is to 3. Then efficiency will be inversely proportional. Put 3 here, put 2 here. The efficiency will be 3 is to 2. See? Inversely proportional. Efficiency is inversely proportional to time. No, you cancel it. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. 2 is to 3. This will go there, this will go here because they are inversely proportional. Because both number can be cancelled with 5. Yeah, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. Whatever this ratio, take 3 here, take 2 here. 3 is to 2. I mean, another way of directly finding out the efficiency. The work is constant. Right? Now, you might have more than 2 also, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, right? The concept remains same. Let's say there is another question. It says that A and B, A can do a piece of work in, let's say, 10 days. Say A can do a piece of work in 10 days. B can do it in 15 days. And C can do it in 20 days. So if they together do this work, how many days they will take, right? So first you have to find out what? Total work. Total work is what? LCM of 10, 15 and 20. What is LCM of 10, 15 and 20? 60, right? 60 units. Yes. Now what is efficiency of A? If I have to find out efficiency of A, the efficiency of A is 60 by and efficiency of B is what? 60 by 15, which is what? 4 units per day. And what is efficiency of C? 60 by 20, which is 3 units per day. So if together they do this work, if together together they want to do this work, in how many days the work will get done? So I have to find out time taken by A plus B plus C. So time is always equal to what? Efficiency is work upon time. So time is equal to what? Work upon efficiency. Total work is how much? 60. And total efficiency? 13. So 60 by 13 days. 5 point something. Keep it 60 by 13. Look at the options. Which options gives you the correct answer? Right? शॉर्टकट, यही शॉर्टकट है. हाँ. See, first, can you cancel it? 5 2s are 5, 3s are 5, 4s are right. Efficiency is inversely proportional to time. Inversely means I have to take 1 by 2, 1 by 3 or 1 by 4. So what is the LCM of 2, 3, 4? 12, right? 2, 6 are 12, right? So multiply this with 12. So 6. Multiply this with 12. So 3, 4 is. Multiply this with 12. 3 is, right? So your efficiency will be what? 6 is to 4 is to 3. 6 is to 4 is to inversely proportional. You can find directly efficiency, but since you are taking this as 6 units per day, right? Efficiencies. So you actually have to find out total work at least. So total work is if you are doing 6 units per day and in 10 days you are finishing the work. So total work will be 60 units. 60. If you are taking 4, 4 into 15 is also 60. Taking 3, 3 into 20 is also 60. So to find efficiency, first you have to simplify the time by cancelling with some common number, and then you take reciprocal of that. Sorry? If I take LCM, no, never. Because you are dividing LCM with one of its vector. Yeah, I mean, but then they won't give you that question. But everyone knows that if you're dividing their LCM with their factors, so now sometimes they do combination of work. Combination of work means, let's say question is A plus B can do some work in 10 days. B plus C can do it in 12 days. And A plus C can do it in, let's say, 15 days. They're not doing individually, they're doing in combination. A and B together can do this work in 10 days. And B and C can do it in 12 days. And A and C can do it in what? 15 days. If you look at this, the slowest is C. Because A together B with B is taking 10 days. B and C are taking 12 days. A and C are taking 15 days. So either B is super fast or C is the slowest. The conditions, right? First is total work. First you find out total work is the LCM of this. LCM of whatever given number of days, 10, 12 and 15, which is equal to what? 60, right? Again 60 units, right? So what is efficiency of A plus B? 60 by 10, which is 6 units per day, right? What is efficiency of B plus C? 5 units per day, right? And what is efficiency of A plus C? 4 units per day or not? Up A is twice, B is twice, C is twice in this case. And if my question is if I ask you what, find the time taken by A plus B plus C together to finish this work, or I can also find out time taken by A alone to finish this work, right? Or time taken by B alone to finish this work, or time taken by C alone to finish. I can ask questions, right? First thing, if I take this as first equation, second equation and third equation and add them. Why we are adding? Because A is twice, B is twice, C is twice. So you add them, right? You add them. It will give you what? Efficiency of twice of A plus twice of B plus twice of C. 15. 2 common and bring it down. So efficiency of A plus B plus C is how much? 15 by 2, which is 7.5, right? 15 by 2. Or you can also write 15 by 2. Now we have to find out what time taken by A plus B plus C. Suppose we have to find out. So I can directly find out. Total work 60 divided by 15 by 2. But if I have to find individual efficiencies also, how to do this? So pay attention. What is combined efficiency of A plus B plus C? 7.5. What is combined efficiency of A plus B? Right? So can we say efficiency of A plus B is 6, A plus B is 7.5. So in a place of A plus B put 7.5. So what is the efficiency of C? 1.5 or not? Similarly, look at second equation. B plus C's combined efficiency is 5. So in place of B plus C put 5. 7.5 minus 5 is and efficiency of A, sorry, here this is A, B plus, this is A, and this is B. This is equal to how much? Yes, individual efficiencies. Now you can find out everything. Time taken by A plus B plus C to finish this work. So total work is 60. A plus B plus C is 15 by 2. 2 will go up. 15 4 are 4 2 are 8 days. If I had to find out time taken by A, so A also has to do 60 units. Yes, and efficiency of A is 2.5, just 5 by 2, so 5 and 2 will go up, so 5 12 are 2 12 are 24 days. And you can find out individual efficiencies or not. Note individual efficiencies or not. DI डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन ये बाकी पहले DI करता हूँ both will do. And understand this LCM method is very good. It helps you in simplifying your problem. You have three numbers, right? 10, 15 and 20. Write the greatest number, multiple of few multiples of 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. First, right? Simple method. Check whether 15 divide 20, no, cannot be LCM. Plus 15 divide 40, no. 15 divide 60, yes. 10 divide 60, yes. So 60 is. Or else you prime factorization method, like which we've done in 10th standard. It will teach you LCM. Write down multiples of highest number. Multiple 20, 40, 60, 80. And check whether other two numbers are dividing it or not. Right? Here. Then we take one problem with you and then I'll give you some questions to solve. Question is X can do a work in 24 days, right? So there is one person X who can do some this work in 24 days. When he had worked for 4 days, Y joined him. If the complete work was finished in 16 days, then Y alone can finish the work in how many days? First option is 18 days, 57 days, 36 days. Fourth option is 42 days. I'll also try to give you a different perspective of looking at the same problem. Others also please pay attention. Let's what is combined efficiency of A and B? And what is A plus B plus C? What is the efficiency of C? 1.5. Again, efficiency of B plus C is what? A plus B plus C is 7.5. A. Understood? ये समझ आया? इसका एफिशिएंसी कितना है? A प्लस बी का कितना है? अगर A प्लस बी प्लस सी का 7.5 है और A प्लस बी का 6 है तो C का कितना होगा? Right? And so on, you can find out for all three. Understood? Look at the question of the next one. Yeah, this question. Pay attention to this. First thing, I'll tell you the conceptual way of solving this question. First, you take total work as the LCM of all the numbers you can find out. So, the number you can find out 24, 4 and 16, right? You got 24, 4 and 16. 24 is what? 2 cube into 3 raised power 1. 4 is what? 2 square. 16 is 2 raised power 4. Suppose you don't know, right, how to find out LCM. Prime factorize this number. And to find LCM, whatever prime factors you see, you write them. So you can see 2 and 3 or not. So raise 2 to its highest power, which is 4. And raise 3 also to its highest power. So highest power of 3 is 1. 2 4s are 2 raised power 4 is 16. 3s are 48, right? So 48 unit is your LCM. Total work is how much? right? From here, efficiency of A can be found, right? Efficiency of A can be found. Efficiency of A can be found. What is efficiency of A? Efficiency, how you find out? Total work by total time. How much? 2 units per day. And then he worked for how many days? 4 days. Now total work is how much? Draw a number line. Draw a number line. Draw a number line. Right? 0. Right? 48. Right? Now A has worked for how many days? 4 days. He'll do 8 units of work or not? So out of 48, 8 is done. So how much is left? 40 units of work is left or not? Now then who joined him? Why? So now they are doing 40 units. In how many days? 16 days. Who? A and B together. A's efficiency is what? 2. B's efficiency we don't know. 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 40. 5.2 is 2.5 is equal to 2 plus B or not? You understood? I use work upon time is equal to efficiency, combined efficiency. What is B? 0.5, which is equal to 1 by 2. Now they are saying that if B wants to finish this work, which work? This work alone. Work was finished. Option गलत है इसके. Options are wrong. It's 96 days. This is X. A, B leaves. So we have to find out time taken by, in this case, Y. This is X. So time taken by Y is how much? Time is what? Efficiency upon, sorry, work upon. This will go and this will become what? Options are wrong in this case. Okay, options मैंने सही लिए थे. Options are wrong. Another way, I mean, I think I have to take one more interpretation of this question. One more, what is the one more interpretation of this question? With that, you can get the answer. I think total work was finished in 16 days. Total work, right? 48 units was finished in 16 days. But उस केस में भी पाएगा तो वही चीज़ है. You'll still get the same thing. Total work was finished in 16 days. So this is 4 days. Remaining 40 units in how many days? 12 days, right? So 4 3s are 4 10. वैसे वही 10 by 3. मतलब 10 by 3 means now this is 10 by 3 minus 2 is equal to B. So B का efficiency will be 3 2s are 10 minus 6 is 4 by 3. And time taken by B will be, B now we have to do 48 by 4 by 3. 4 12s are 12 3s are 36. Another way of looking at the question. That is another way of looking at the problem. Don't worry. वो मतलब language का I read it wrong initially. कोई नहीं, कुछ question I am sending you. now in the group. You try it. Okay. First 10 questions, try. Worksheet. I sent it in the group.